One of the examples I like to use to demonstrate what I believe and I see is happening in the fitness industry is an example with coffee beans. So, coffee beans, who decides the price of the coffee bean? Is it the grower, the manufacturer, or is it the consumer? Well, in the case of coffee beans, it's what they call a commodity. And the person who creates the price for the commodity is the market. It's not the growers, the producers, it's the market. So have a think about your business. Is your business a business where you dictate your value, or is your business where the market dictates a value? Is your price determined by the fact that somebody's just opened up and they're 10, 20, 30, 40% cheaper than what you are? Or are you saying, we've got the best product in town? So my guess is a lot of people are in the commodity market where the customers and the competition are really driving down the price. So if you look at the graphic that we'll put up is being in the commodity position is the worst position that you want to be in. It's not a great place. It's where most people go, and it's where most people resort to when they're trying to compete and increase in the market. It's very easy. Anyone can compete on price and lower the price, but there's only so low you can go. And when you reach that, you're stuck. And there's always going to be someone that's prepared to do it cheaper, even if they're going to do that for a short space of time. So the goal is to move from that position as soon as possible. So where do you go? What's next from a commodity? Well, the first thing that you can do and think about is to create a brand. So what is a brand and why is it important? Well, if you look at the case of, in the case of coffee, you've got coffee beans. They could be anybody's coffee beans. But when you package those beans and you put a brand on those beans and you tell a story about those beans, then suddenly you're able to charge more for those nice packaged branded beans than you can do from the standard commodity. So the first thing to think about is how you can create a brand, and that doesn't just mean stick a sign on the door and we're a brand. It means everything about who you are, what you do, how you communicate, how your staff communicate to your audience, and it's a fully integrated process. So people really understand what they're going to get. And if you have multiple facilities around your town or around the country, you're going to get the same thing from that brand. Just as you would do if you went into the Starbucks, you would expect the same thing from a Starbucks New York to a Starbucks in Shanghai or a Starbucks in London. So to move away from that commodity, the first thing you need to do is to think about creating a brand. So where do you go from the brand? What's the next step? How do you improve your position in the market, your uniqueness and the value that you're able to charge and the value you're able to offer? Well, the second thing that you can think about is taking that packaged coffee and making an actual finished cup of coffee in a location. So you're creating a service. So you've got trained baristas that are there that know exactly how hot to make the water and the milk and when to pour it and the temperature of the cup and the coffee beans and the grinding process and everything that goes into making a fantastic, one of the best cups of coffee that you can make. And there's also a story around that. So going from being a brand to creating a branded experience with people that are offering that allows you to go to the next level and allows you to charge a little bit more than what you could when you was just a brand. So where do you go from there? What's the ultimate position? Well, the ultimate position is to create an experience. So I'll use Starbucks as an example. Particularly in their younger days, this is one of the areas that they were very successful and really dominated in this space by creating a real experience. They called it, I think, the third place. They called their coffee shops, and they really thought about all the senses. So the smell was very important. It was important that when you went in there, you got this wonderful aroma of coffee. The music was really important. Just the right volume and the right type of music so you felt nice and relaxed in there. The seating, the type of seating, how it was laid out, where it was positioned, so people would spend quite a lot of time in there. The temperature and just the general lighting, which was also very, very important about when you sat in there, it wasn't too bright, it wasn't too light. And just that whole experience, the way that the people met you when you came up to buy your coffee, the interaction with the staff there, how they were trained to remember your name and put your name on a cup. So you really went from a sort of a service of offering a nice cup of coffee to creating this experience that was 360 degrees that engaged all the different senses. So why is this important? Well, as an industry, and if you think about it and go and look at all the different people around your place where you're located and look at the ones that are really doing well, that are busy, that have this vibe to them, and the ones that are not very well, and see where they fit. Are they a commodity? Are they just there on price and offering a real basic level of fitness? Are they offering a branded product? Are they really a true brand? Are they offering a service with great people, great training, and providing a high level of service? Or are they creating experience that combines all those together in a 360-degree multi-sensual experience? And that's really where you want to think of your business. To stand out, you need to be thinking about how to create an experience. Now, how do you do that? It sounds great, but how do I apply that in my own business? Well, in the next video, I'm going to take you through each step to show you how you can go about creating an experience with your business. Thank you.